Niggas, y'all already, alright, my niggas, y'all already know. I'm back with a motherfucking another one. I got 60 motherfucking videos on this joint. Y'all, I gotta watch my language and do what I do because my son is watching this channel now. Y'all feel what I'm saying, my niggas? But y'all already know I was gonna come to y'all with another motherfucking banger. I told him to go and subscribe to my other channel, but he ain't gonna listen. He 15, y'all. Young bull ain't gonna listen. So I gotta try to keep my little cursing and my composure. Keep it under wraps. You understand what I'm saying, my niggas? But other than that, let's get the fuck into it, my niggas. I know y'all probably like, didn't you just say you ain't gonna curse? I'm trying, my niggas. I'm trying. But let's get into it, my niggas. Fuck that. Like, I'm gonna start from my first video into now. Let's literally, y'all, break this shit down. What happened to these little boys? Let's get into it.
Well, Alex, I can tell you this, speaking to the adoptive parents was incredibly telling, as for the first time since the kids went missing, they're telling us exactly what happened from their perspective. Now, it's also important to mention that the community here...
Oh, yeah. And y'all go subscribe to my other page, Philly Goddess Cooking Channel and Life Experience. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Go over there and go check my other video out. I'm cooking. I'll be talking about my life, my everyday life and everything that's going on. Even though I talk about some of that shit on this channel too, but that's my main popping page when I do my readings and everything, y'all. So y'all go over there and go check that joint out. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But other than that, let's keep it going. Cause y'all was asking me, well, we didn't even know you had another page. I got 3 of them motherfuckers. So let's get it.
A lot of neighbors told me that the parents have been virtually absent from all search efforts, raising a lot of concern out here in California City. But the adoptive parents told me that's because they've been busy with the police investigation, and that police told them that they don't need to be out there searching because there's already an adequate amount of people doing so.
Just like he just stuttered, talking about some inadequate people out there already searching. You got the game fucked up. I would climb a fucking mountain to go find my young bulls. I don't give a fuck what you, your mom, your bald-headed grandmom got something to do with it. Your neighbor got something to do with it. I don't care what anybody got to say about it. I'm going to do what I need to do. Because I'm going to do this shit for me and I'm going to do this shit for my kids. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find what the fuck I need to find. It's like, even if it's like finding motherfucking Waldo, I'm going to find that shit. Because at the end of the day, you always find Waldo. He might be hidden for a minute, but we going to find that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So what the fuck is you talking about, shorty? Talking about something they told you don't go outside because there's already inadequate people out there. I'm going to need you to get it the fuck together. And beat your feet, shorty, and go look for them kids. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not going to talk so much, but we literally about to go get into it. Let's get into all these videos. I literally stay here for the last 2 days. I know y'all been waiting for a video. I know y'all been waiting like, yo, where G's Destiny at? I'm right here, my niggas. I'm right here. It's like, where you at? Where you at, dog? I'm right here, my niggas. I'm literally right here. But I'm watching. And I'm also watching the surroundings of this whole situation, y'all. Like my hands is rubbing. It's like, let's get it. Hopefully some money coming to my ass. But other than that, it's like, let's get into it. This nigga stuttering. Just like these niggas is stuttering by beating their motherfucking feet and go find these kids. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Tell me something that I don't know.
Came in the house, I saw them there. I went in the house, I came back out. I didn't see him now.
Trezell West details the moment his 2 adopted boys, 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Oren, went missing Monday night from their California City home. Moments before, West says he was gathering wood to start a fire.
I went up to that gate, throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest 2 go outside and play with chalk on the back patio.
Shortly after, West says...
But fuck that. Now let's break this shit down. Look at this area, y'all. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And the way the patio in the backyard is looking like, if you already got the gate open, why are you throwing wood over the gate? You could have knocked one of these niggas in the head with a log of fucking wood. You could have knocked one of these niggas unconscious. You could have did anything. Hold the fuck up, y'all. What if this nigga did hit one of them niggas in the head and the other one saw it? And they gonna tell. You know how shit happen? It's like, oh shit, it's a secret. But once another person know about it, it ain't no secret no more. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So it's like, how do this motherfucker know? But if he don't know, but now we gonna know what really truly fucking happened. Yo, y'all gotta follow me, my niggas. It's like, yo, this nigga could have hit one of them niggas in the head with the goddamn wood. But it ain't the case. Ain't no chalk outside. Ain't none of that shit outside. And why is the gate open and you're throwing chalk? And not chalk, but you're throwing wood over the gate while you're cutting it to make a fire. But you already know your kids is outside playing, drawing with chalk. You feel what I'm saying? It makes no motherfucking sense to me. Let's just literally keep this videos and let's just keep this rolling. I don't want to make my videos so long, y'all, because it's so much I got to say. It's like, I got too much to say. I got too much to hide. That's facts, my niggas. Let's get the fuck into it.
He no longer saw the boys on the patio. He asked his wife, Jacqueline, if she saw them. She said no. That's when he says panic set in.
I realized that I left the gate open, and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold.
West said he then called the police within minutes. Since then, California City Police, the FBI, and the Kern County Sheriff's Office have been investigating. Police searched the couple's home Tuesday night, then interviewed the couple at police headquarters. Meantime, multiple search efforts were launched, which continued Wednesday, including with the help of the boys' biological mother, Ryan Dean. She says she's worked hard to get her life on track and wanted to get custody of her boys back eventually, but now she thinks that will never happen and is blaming the adoptive parents.
They did something. I feel like they did something and they know something. They did something, and I feel my kids is somewhere around here. I can feel it, and I feel like they're in the house, and I feel like they...
First of all, make it make sense. If these children were taken from her and were adopted, that means they've been in the system for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me see what she done said. Because that's money, my niggas. She said, I'm working from home now, so you can come tomorrow during the day if you are available. Let me know if that works for you. Facts, my nigga. I'm going to holler at you in a minute after I do my video. Alright, so let's keep it going, y'all.
And I feel like they did something.
Trezell and Jacqueline say they understand the...
But like I said, y'all, let's make it make sense. These kids been already snatched from her. And they are adopted now. So that means they've been in the system for a while now. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, it's fine, Danny, you got your shit together. But how did you even get in contact with this family? How did you even get their information? Do y'all have an open adoption for when the woman know where her children are at? Or did she legally give her children up to them and they made an agreement to have an open adoption? You understand what I'm saying? Now, you can go through some bullshit, y'all, and really get your kids snatched away from you, from the things you did. But if you know your ass is in hot water, you're going to communicate with this family. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And be like, all right, this is what we going to do. But I just want to make sure that we can have an open adoption and I could be able to communicate and come see my children. You feel what I'm saying? I can come see my children and we can communicate, meet up here, do what we need to do, blah, 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 blah. But other than that, if these kids were so-called taken from her and put in the system, where did they get the permission to get this contact from? Yes, it can be an open adoption, but that's if the mother is willing to give these children up, and the people that's going to adopt these children consent and give their permission and saying yes, it will be okay if we have an open adoption and the real parent can be around. You feel what I'm saying? Your kids are just not going to be taken from you, from the system, from the wrong things that you have done. Because you ain't gonna have no communication or no any of that shit when these kids get adopted. You understand what I'm saying? You're not gonna have none of that information. Because if you wanted that information, you would have already got your shit together before these kids was already adopted and taken away. So at the end of the day, it's like you got the game fucked up. They made an agreement. And they all in this shit. That mom know, that family know, and them adoptive parents know. Them niggas done lost their motherfucking mind. I'm telling y'all, this literally remind me of that fucking goddamn Kanika Jenkins case. And like Miss Teresa ass ain't get exposed yet, cause Shorty got that motherfucking money and dipped. Them friends and all them ain't shit. I don't give a fuck, cause I'm tired of that goddamn story. Cause ain't justice gonna be served because them motherfuckers already know what they did. Them motherfuckers sitting on millions right now. But I'm gonna tell you the fuck like this. It had to be an open agreement to this situation for her to even be able to have contact and have that address and have the number to be able to do things like this, to be in contact with them children. Because if the state really took them kids from her, she would have had no contact with that shit. For her to take her this long to get them children back, bitch should have been got her shit together. Now they missing. Oh, I'm trying to get my life together so I can get full custody. You should have been did that before they even had a chance to even get adopted. Y'all all agreed. Y'all made an agreement on something. Where the fuck is that agreement paper? Like, I'm going through this shit right now with my sons. Where is that agreement paper at? Let's get into it, y'all.
Frustration. He thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it.
Some residents.
Y'all heard what he said? He said that's understandable. She said that's understandable. Yeah, that's understandable. But we just trying to find our babies. But that's a no. We just need to know. Yeah, it is a no. Because y'all already know what happened to him. And y'all know it's no damn well. I'm going to repeat myself. It's no damn well. We going to know what happened to him here. Because y'all been had this shit planned and had this shit covered up. But everything dark going to come to light. But y'all let's get into it.
Family members of the boys would also get involved during the interview.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew!
But the Wests are standing firm as the search efforts continue.
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody...
And girl, shut the fuck up. She talking about y'all supposed to take care of my nephews. Duh. Yeah, they was. But if you the aunt, how come I know people go through their shit and a lot of people ain't got their shit together and they can't be the ones that go and you know, claim responsibilities and step up to the plate and be like, I can take them into my home and this is what... No, dog. No, shorty. You got so much to say and now you're on camera. Why wasn't y'all there for them kids in the fucking beginning? Y'all family could have came together and did what y'all did. Y'all family could have came together and did what y'all did to get them kids and not have that family in their fucking care for too long. And they never should have been in that care for too long if y'all so-called care about them. And they would have never been adopted. I'm not trying to hear this shit. It's like, nigga, you can miss me with it. Nigga, you can miss me with it. Let's turn this shit up. Let's get it, y'all. Like, literally, I'm about to literally start from the fucking beginning. But I'm literally starting from the end. Because we starting from the end right now. Because we about to get into these motherfucking videos that I done fucking sat here and watched. And I done saved. and what the fuck is literally going on. Let's literally get into it, y'all.
Making their own their own conclusions. They don't know anything. We're not sure everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew.
And now back out here live, I should say that the tension in this community is just raising by the minute. Right now, it seems like there's some kind of makeshift memorial, candles and balloons here on the east side of me, as if...
It is a makeshift memorial. It is a makeshift. She said, I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. And people think they know what happened, but they don't know what they're talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Of course we don't know what we're talking about. We're trying to figure out from what y'all talking about. We're trying to figure out what y'all talking about. Of course we don't know what the hell we talking about. We're trying to figure out what y'all talking about, my nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, shorty? It's like, no. It's like, this is what we about to do. Like, literally. This is what we about to do. We about to get down to the motherfucking goddamn get down. What is you talking about? That is a makeshift memorial. Start from Bakersfield, where them niggas came from. Never forget where you came from, y'all. Start from Bakersfield.
Something they know has already happened to these kids. Now, I should also mention that the California City Police and various agencies were back out here on the scene again today, and their focus was on that backyard area where the parents said that's where their kids were last seen. Some of the witnesses out here, some of the neighbors told me that a couple hours after our interview with the parents, they saw them leave with authorities again. We reached out to the California City Police Department. We asked them, hey, has there been any arrests made? Have the parents been detained? They said they could not confirm that. We're live in California City. Bayan Wang, 23 ABC, connecting you.
All right.
No, let's get
Police and community members are still searching for two little boys now missing from the California City area for more than 48 hours. They were last reported seen in the 10,700 block of Aspen Avenue in California City. Their adoptive...
Yo, this video is up to almost 18 minutes. I'm gonna let this joint go for 30, but let's see if we can get through this video, though.
Parents reported them missing on Monday. One is 3-year-old Orson West. The other is 4-year-old Oren West. California City Police say if you've seen them, call 760-373-8606. We turn now to 17's Perla Shaheen, who joined us from the boys' home in California City, and she spoke with the adoptive parents and the biological mother today. Perla, what did they have to say?
Yes, Eitan. Well, it's been a very busy 2 days here in California City. The parents, everyone here is left wondering where these little kids could have gone. How did they get out of this house? Now, California City Police are still here. They came here again today to search the inside of the house. They're here with their canines looking for the scent of the children to see if there's any evidence of where they could have gone. And now the adoptive parents are saying that the kids were playing on the back porch when suddenly they just disappeared.
And that's all I want is to find my babies. That's it.
Trezell and Jacqueline West are the adoptive parents of the missing boys. One is 3-year-old Orson West. The other is 4-year-old Oren West.
They are going to be here in this area.
It all happened at around 5 p.m. on Monday. Trezell West says the boys were...
That's why I wanted y'all to see this next video. I know y'all probably like, we just seen this in the first video you just did, my nigga. But no, y'all heard what he said? He said they are going to be here. They are going to be here in this backyard. Are they going to be in this area? Now, y'all, I ain't going to spill all the tea right now. And I ain't going to give y'all all the tea right now. Y'all niggas just about to literally have to stay tuned. And stay tuned in to G's Destiny, my nigga. Like, real red. But y'all heard this nigga words. We going to go back a little bit.
Find my babies. That's it.
Trezell and Jacqueline West are the adoptive parents of the missing boys. One is 3-year-old Orson West. The other is 4-year-old Oren West.
They are going to be here in this area.
It all happened at around 5 p.m. on...
Y'all heard what he said. They are going to be here. And they are going to be in this area. It's like the motherfucking blind leading the motherfucking blind. Where them niggas is in that motherfucking crib up in Bakersfield where they just left. Or them niggas is in that motherfucking crib in the motherfucking basement. or in that motherfucking ground somewhere. Wherever he put that wood at, whatever he was burning, or whatever he was doing, them kids is around that motherfucking area. It's like it's right in our fucking faces, but we can't see it. And of course, we social media. We just sitting here just watching that shit. You understand what I'm saying? We just only going by what the news show us and what this man is showing us. But yo, let's keep it fucking going. Next video.
My name is John Watt of the California City Police Department.
And John is spelled
Jon, no H.
What do we got today, Chief?
I can only give you a recap of what we've been doing since the 21st of December. Just to give you a recap, as you all know, the 21st of December, we got a call to this location about 5:45 p.m. We were notified that there was 2 missing children, Oren and Orson, both 4 and 3 years old. There was an extensive search of the neighborhood, which produced nothing. We've done several interviews since then. We've had several agencies involved. We've been working nonstop on this thing since the 21st of December till today. As we're still working, we've been working around the clock. We have several agencies involved, like I said, and we're doing our best to locate the kids. So that's all we've got at this time. There are things in the works, but I don't want to taint or compromise the investigation at this time.
How many agencies are working with?
Fuck is you talking about? You don't want to compromise the investigation. This shit is all over social media now. And you already spoken, you already put yourself out there, my nigga. So tell us what we don't know. Like, what the fuck is you holding back? What the fuck is any of y'all holding back? I told y'all, you gotta watch these little ass counties like this because they gonna protect their county and they're gonna protect their situation to make sure that other people that come and move from where they moving to will be able to be comfortable enough to know that their families and their children and everything is already safe. You understand what I'm saying? So they gonna make sure that everything is okay and everything is situated so they don't really have too much and put too much out there where though that they weren't doing their fucking job. And this is the type of shit that happened in this little small ass racist ass community. And I'm gonna say racist ass community. Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't give a fuck. Just like this man be running his ass around and be doing these like these little fucking he be doing these little fucking videos and doing the shit that he do. Him and that the shorty out there knocking on motherfuckers' doors and shit. It couldn't be no black person doing that shit. It couldn't be no black person doing that, people doing that shit. And I'ma just keep it the fuck real. Nigga, we got the cops called on us. We'd have been walking up and down them goddamn highways and them woods and doing the shit that we was doing. Our asses would have got the cops calling us and we'd have been locked the fuck up for trespassing and harassing the neighborhood. And we don't even live out that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So let's keep it a fucking 100. Let's keep it 100. These niggas is hiding a lot of information and keeping a lot of shit back to protect their own community and their own safety. And I'ma just be real. Keep the motherfucking money flowing. Keep the motherfucking money flowing. Without this interference with this bullshit going on. With these 2 missing black little niggas. And let's get it.
You on this case?
I would say at this time 4.
We've noticed Bakersfield Police Department crew cars up here as well, and I understand they've taken some video from some neighbors' homes. How much are they involved in this investigation?
At this point, just peripheral. They're helping us out.
And the FBI?
The same.
Okay. It's been more than a week now since the boys disappeared. It's cold up here. This is desert. In your gut, do you feel these boys are still alive?
I can't comment on that, whether I think they're alive or not. I do suspect foul play. We haven't been able to put together.
You know it's foul play. And whether you can say they're alive or not. Nigga, y'all already know what's up. These niggas know what's up.
You know, how the boys got out of the yard or where they've gone.
Chief,
but we're doing our best.
On General's website, they have the 2 boys missing.
Yes, sir.
On Oren West, they've got it listed him as a
Fractured leg.
A fractured lower left leg as a identifying mark, and that's on Oren West, listed as a fractured lower left leg.
A fractured lower left leg. So how did this nigga even literally leave out this backyard on his own and even getting that far and knowing damn well his leg is hurt? And why would y'all even let him outside to even play with chalk to know that he would even get more damages or even get hurt more and cause more pain for y'all to dope him up with Motrin or some Tylenol fucking goddamn PM to put this little nigga to sleep? Let's be real. Y'all already know how black people motherfucking do. Oh, nigga, you sick? Oh, you hurt? Oh, take this medicine and take your ass to sleep, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all already know how motherfuckers be doing. So why would you even let this nigga even go outside in the first place and go fucking play if he already got a goddamn fractured fucking left leg? So when he told his brother, listen, I already got my leg fucked up, my nigga. Let's get the fuck out of here. They 3 and 4 years old. They 3 and 4 years old. Get people communicate. Get people talk, because I'm going to tell you this right now. My sons was 3 and 4 years old when me and my baby father first went to jail. And I'm going to tell you right now, they was 3 and 5. My 5-year-old was like, yo, peep gang. Mommy, I want some sneakers. I'm hungry. Let's get it popping. You feel what I'm saying? Them kids was way more highly aware of the situation at that time because we are aware of our fucking surroundings. Some kids ain't fucking hip to the game like that. But these kids right here was 3 and fucking 4. You feel what I'm saying? So what did he say to him? Yo, my nigga, they fucked up my leg already. So let's just, if we get the chance to go outside, let's get the fuck up and let's get out of here. Like, let's just walk and don't stop. How far are they going to get? How far are they going to get? I'm not trying to hear this shit, y'all. Let's keep it going. It's almost up, y'all. So I'm going to load this fucking video and do another one. But I told y'all, I ain't going to stop until it gets to motherfucking goddamn 40.
Were you aware about that?
No.
Do you believe, any reason to believe that these 2 boys may have been physically abused by their adoptive parents?
I can't rule that out, but I can't comment on that either.
Okay. But there was no knowledge before that Orrin West had a fractured lower leg?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. Well, knowing that, what does that tell you, if anything?
I can't comment on that either. I mean, fractured leg can happen, especially with small children, any way possible. I mean, they fall down a lot. So, but I can't.
Suspect foul play in this case?
Your mom fell down,
we have no way of knowing how they got out of the yard. Nothing that shows how they got out of the yard, and if they wandered out of the yard, we don't know.
It's a message you have for the community about, how committed they've been to trying to find these 2 boys and how to maintain, how to stay resolute during this time when we still don't know much of anything.
We absolutely appreciate everything from the community. I don't know if you know that first night, there was literally hundreds of people out here looking for them, and we truly appreciate that. I think this whole community is invested in this thing. My department is invested in this thing to the point where, we don't want to give up. We want to locate them any way we possibly can. We're accepting any information that you could possibly give us, any tips. We're following up on everything. Yes, sir.
No, we've had people ask, should they still look for the boys? It's cold. People have been looking in the night. Should the community still?
I would never tell anybody to stop, but if they have anything that they could give us, we'll definitely take it. Where
are the parents at this time?
I don't know. I know that I don't know exactly where they are. No.
Did police advise them to get out of the house? Because
No.
there's a search warrant?
No.
Are they in the house? You don't know?
No.
So, if you guys needed to contact the parents, do you guys have the availability to do that? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are the parents named suspects in this case?
Not at this time.
Chief, as you know,
There are no named suspects at this time.
while it's possible that the boys could have been picked up by a complete stranger,
Absolutely.
isn't it true that in these types of cases, the majority of times, some family member or somebody known to the family is involved in abducting children?
In my experience, it's been very common, yes.
That it's usually a family member?
It could be, yes.
Do you have any of the other 4 kids in custody right now? Are they in police custody?
Oh, the other 4 kids are in protective custody right now, yes.
And have you questioned them at all?
I can't comment on that right now.
Do you know how old they are?
They can't comment on right now, and he don't know. This nigga stuttering the whole motherfucking time. But we already know, as we about to get knee deep in the game, as we go deeper in these motherfucking videos that I done motherfucking watched and I done motherfucking saved, they already was being seen taken out the house with only 4 children. So where's the other 2 kids at? The 2 children is missing. But you got 4 children and 2 adults leaving the residence without the other 2 in hand. So what the fuck is this nigga talking about? You can't comment. Them kids are in child custody shit. Nigga, you a fraud. If you don't have them as a witness or a fucking suspect or tampering with evidence and know what's really happening, them kids are not taking out that fucking custody. Them kids is right there with them. That's why they was able to get in that fucking car and they was able to leave, my niggas. Let's keep this shit going. This nigga a fraud right here, too.
I don't want to
go
comment on
as
that either.
his.
Average age.
Just going back to the day these kids were reported missing, just to confirm, that was Monday night, correct?
Monday night, 21st of December.
And who reported them missing?
Parents.
Okay. You guys mentioned that there was a lot of folks left from the backyard. We noticed a lot of tools were used in the backyard. Can you talk about some of the work, what you guys were trying to reveal back there?
We're just trying to dig up anything, any clues that we can possibly find to find out where they had gone and also to confirm that they're not in the backyard.
How extensive was the digging in the backyard?
Fairly extensive.
Anything useful turn up?
No.
What message do you have for anyone? I feel like someone out there knows something more that might help you guys move forward in this. What message do you have?
I definitely believe people know. Someone knows.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And I would hope that person would come forward. I mean, we got 2 young, I mean, in my opinion, babies that we don't know where they're at and we can't find them. So if that person or any of those people have any idea where these kids are or can give us any information that we can follow up, it would be truly appreciated.
It's been over a week. At what point does this become a cold case? Is there still a lot that needs to be?
Oh yeah, it's not even no. It's not even close to becoming a cold case. It's an active investigation. It's going on right now as we speak. I guarantee you.
What are the steps moving forward for your guys and the other agencies involved?
Just to continue to evaluate all the evidence involved and interview anybody that we think is a person of interest and gather as much intel as we possibly can until we come to a conclusion.
Do you think you're going to go back in the house at any point?
It's nobody in personal interest or anything. It's the adopted mom, the adopted damn dad, and them other 4 children in that goddamn house. It's nothing. Who the fuck you gonna investigate? The tree? The wood? The ground? The wall? Is nobody else you need to investigate. Except for that goddamn mom and that damn aunt that was out there. Investigate they ass too. Because oh hell no. These kids been missing for motherfucking goddamn days and weeks now. But y'all pop up a couple of days later when this shit first hit the news on these people's property where y'all should have had no information about unless it was an adoption agreement to have the address and be able to have an open adoption for you to be able to see them kids, to get your shit together and be able to be over there. It ain't no damn way. Investigate all they motherfucking asses. I'm not trying to hear shit. Y'all have to look no further. Y'all have to look no further. Besides the motherfuckers who kid them kids the care they was in.
You have that search warrant still, right?
It's absolutely possible, yes.
And what about the biological parents in Bakersfield? Have they been cooperative in this investigation?
For the most part, yes.
Don't do it.
Yes.
California City has the 3rd largest land area in the entire state. There's a lot of ground to cover, sprawling desert. Have you guys started combing through the desert yet?
No, we have no reason unless we have any other tips that they could possibly be out in the desert. It's been my experience, especially with small children, you always start from the inside out. You start from where were they seen last. And if we feel that we have enough information and enough evidence to expand out, we absolutely will. But at this point, we have no reason to believe that.
the adoptive father told us that, you know, he wished he could go to every house, knock on the door, see if their kids are inside. From a law enforcement perspective, when you say you want to start from where the kids were last seen, how many neighbors have you guys contacted here? And is it difficult to be able to search inside anywhere like that?
So we've contacted just about everybody in this neighborhood. And, you know, we've talked to everybody in the neighborhood. Just our goal is to basically locate the kids. So if I come to your door and I knock, hey, have you seen these kids? You know, and then we move to the next, and we move to the next, and we move to the next.
And that's bullshit, y'all, because y'all already know. We done seen upcoming videos when people knocking on neighbors' doors and they done literally came out their house and gave up more information than what the news and what the police is even saying. You understand what I'm saying? Whether they seen these kids or not, and whether they seen them a little bit or seen them a lot, these niggas gave up more information than what these motherfuckers are saying right now. Yo, I just wanted to like literally break all these videos down. I don't give a fuck how long it take or whatever it do. Yo, let's get the fuck into it, y'all.
Unless we have any other information that leads us to the point where we can actually enter their home and look for a child, we can't do that.
So it'll be accurate to say, and I apologize if I'm reiterating this, from every neighbor you guys spoke to, not a single sight of them?
No. No.
When was
He's a
the most
liar.
recent that a neighbor cited they've seen the kids?
None of the neighbors have seen the kids.
Ever?
They lying.
No.
At what point did you guys decide to bring out dogs to try to help out in this event?
Done that. It's been done multiple times.
And the canines consistently found that the scent of the children did not leave the house?
Correct.
Just to break that down a little bit, piggybacking off of Prilla's thing, when you guys use dogs to search for missing people, if their scent was just even a bit outside of the home, would they actually follow that scent?
Generally, yes. But it all depends on the dog as well. You know, it could be the wind blowing, it could be the dog can't pick up the scent, it could be a lot of things going on, but that's the general idea. That's the hope.
But when y'all niggas looking for drugs and y'all pull a motherfucker over and y'all know what y'all doing wherever y'all get that car or that call or that suspicious or y'all want to get a fucking refund from these niggas, how y'all extort niggas in the hood, that dog can sniff out the motherfucking drugs. You feel what I'm saying? But it can't sniff out a stinking ass dead body or some suspect ass evidence, whereas though that it's not even no smell of burning fucking wood, where the dogs would have contracted that shit and would have went towards the burning wood or been exactly where these children's scent and smell was at, where they were so-called outside in this fucking backyard with that fucking chalk. But there ain't even no goddamn chalk marks or nothing going on out there. So this mean to tell me this dog can't, the wind blew it. The wind blew the smell away. That's like when a motherfucker smart fart. That shit fucking travel. Nigga, that nigga gonna follow that motherfucker smell. You got the game fucked up. Something ain't right. These niggas is frauding. They fucking frauding, y'all.
Could you explain how police were able to get a warrant inside the house and retain custody over the rest of the 4 kids? Even 2 of them are biological.
Oh, that's the fact that the kids are missing. That's the easy part. You know, obtaining the warrant was easy. I mean, we do every warrant search.
You're allowed enough evidence is the kids were missing and
Royal.
That is correct. When you have
over the other 4.
correct.
Wake up, Royal.
Chief, could you clarify though why the kids were put in protective custody from the parents here?
Anytime anything happens in a household where it involves any kids, all the kids are taken out of the household.
Now we've noticed BPD here in California City, we've noticed FBI, and we've noticed that several cars have been parked, law enforcement, undercover vehicles have been parked near here, around several streets. Why is that? Can you explain anything?
Oh, we definitely we want to keep an eye on the area, and again, if we ever get any evidence the kids could be anywhere in this neighborhood, and also just to keep an eye on the house and see who comes and goes.
Has there been a human trafficking issue in Cal City or recent cases?
Not that I'm aware of.
And sorry, I just want to go ahead, Perla.
Did the luminol find anything?
Not that I know of.
I just want to piggyback off of a recent question here. When you say whenever there's a situation involving kids, the other children go into protective custody?
Normally, yes.
Well, from my understanding, we have a lot of missing, persons cases in Bakersfield. And when a parent reports their child missing, the other kids aren't taken away from them. So what circumstances have to be in play in order for the other children of the household to be in protective custody rather than the custody?
Exactly. You heard what he said. There's a lot of other cases out here in Bakersfield. They did not say California City. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? They said Bakersfield, not California City. But at the end of the day, that all pertains to each city and each state. Wherever the fuck you at. If you do not find foul play in the parents or the aunt, uncle, or grandmama, or anybody that these children have been missing and taken away, there's no foul play, why would the other children be taken away? But y'all heard what he said. There's other cases in Bakersfield that cases been like this with missing children, but the other kids were not removed. So what the fuck made y'all remove all of the 4 children if y'all didn't have speculations and accusations and information for y'all to remove the other 4 kids before their safety? Because these motherfuckers right here, these niggas done got these 2 kids missing. They done did some shit because they done been in some shit. Ice cream parlor selling motherfuckers, they probably been in this type of shit, snatching fucking people kids and doing some old crazy shit like this. And now it just finally came out in the open. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But let's just keep this shit going. But y'all heard what he said, y'all. Go back a little bit.
You guys decided to bring out dogs to try to help out in this.
Done that. It's been done multiple times.
And the canines consistently found that
Yo, and I'm past 40.
did not leave the house.
Correct.
I can't shut the fuck up.
Just to break that down a little bit, piggybacking off of Prilla's thing, when you guys use dogs to search for missing people, if their scent was just even a bit outside of the home, would they actually follow that scent?
Generally, yes. But it all depends on the dog as well. It could be the wind blowing. It could be the dog can't pick up the scent. It could be a lot of things going on. But that's the general idea. That's the hope.
Could you explain how police were able to get a warrant inside the house and retain custody over the rest of the 4 kids? Even 2 of them are biological.
Oh, that's the fact that the kids are missing. That's the easy part. Obtaining the warrant was easy. I mean, we do every warrant search.
You're allowed enough evidence is the kids were missing, and you were able.
That is
to get
correct. When you have
over the other 4.
correct.
Chief, could you clarify though why these kids were put in protective custody from the parents here?
Anytime anything happens in a household where it involves any kids, all the kids are taken out of the household.
Now, we noticed BPD here in California City, we've noticed FBI, and we've noticed that several cars have been parked, law enforcement, undercover vehicles have been parked near here, around several streets. Why is that? Can you explain anything?
Oh, we definitely we want to keep an eye on the area, and again, if we ever get any evidence the kids could be anywhere in this neighborhood, and also just to keep an eye on the house and see who comes and goes.
Has there been a human trafficking issue in Cal City or recent cases?
Not that I'm aware of.
And sorry, I just want to go ahead, Prilla.
Did the Luminol find anything?
Not that I know of.
I just want to piggyback off of a recent question here. When you say whenever there's a situation involving kids, the other children go into protective custody?
Normally, yes.
Well, from my understanding, we have a lot of missing, persons cases in Bakersfield, and when a parent reports their child missing, the other kids aren't taken away from them. So what circumstances have to be in play in order for the other children of the household to be in protective custody rather than...
Y'all heard what he said, y'all. Bakersfield, not California City, where these kids supposed to be missing at. He said, what is the precautions y'all take when certain shit happens like this in Bakersfield? Because we got other cases, my nigga. We already got other shit that we already seen being investigated. So what the fuck is you talking about? You gotta make it fucking make sense. Make it make sense, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Make it make sense. Y'all heard that shit, right? That's why you gotta go back and you gotta keep on looking at shit. It's like every time you see a picture, you gotta look at that shit again. Every time you watch a video, watch that shit again. Watch that shit again and again and again. And get the information that you need or whatever you seeking for. You might get what the fuck you ain't even looking for or bargaining for. But you gonna get answers that you motherfucking seek. But let's keep it fucking going, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna let that shit go. Oh my God, decline, nigga.
Custody of their parents.
Well, generally to take, if there's any kind of a juvenile situation where there's been any kind of neglect or any kind of harm to any of the children, we automatically have to take all the other kids out of the house until there's an investigation done by Child Protective Services.
Based off of that there have been other types.
So juvenile and neglect. So what has been reported that y'all got to the point where these other 4 children had to be removed from what these parents' prior history was with doing to these children or even having these foster children in their care. What the fuck is you talking about? Make it make sense.
No, I'm not saying there was abuse at all. I'm saying the kids are missing. And we can't put that together. So until we determine one way or the other what happened to the children, the other 4 children are taken out of the home. Now the parents can try to go to Children's Services and get the children back, but that's totally up to Children's Services.
Chief, if somebody wants to come forward with information but they're afraid to come forward publicly, how can they do so anonymously and contact you?
They can call our station, leave a number, leave information, whatever they want to do, and we'll get back to them.
Can't you guys trace a phone number? I mean, if somebody really says, look, I don't want to get involved, but here's information you should know. Is there any way they can contact you with being totally anonymous?
Call the station. That's all I can say. That's all I would hope.
Where else are police and agents? Even with the pool, you can see the new growth there.
This company might have just cured baldness.
Yeah, cure your mom baldness, bitch.
Searching. Where are they currently searching? Or do they believe that they're still...
I can't comment on that right now.
Do something.
Can you say if you're searching in Bakersfield?
I can't comment on that right now.
How about words for the community? Because obviously there are a lot of signs out on the major roadway that are asking where are these boys at.
Of course.
What are your words to the people that are asking that same question and asking these same questions that we are asking you?
Well, my answer to that is that's my question as well. I want to find these kids as much as anybody else. And so whatever information and we're actively at it. I mean, around the clock. We haven't given up on this thing. We want to keep on it as diligently as we can because we know the clock's ticking and we really need to find them. So my answer to those people would be I want to find them as bad as you do. And if you have any information, please come forward and give it to us and we'll follow up.
Chief, you're not a very large police department. You're a small police department.
We're very small.
In the city. How is this case, what impact has it had on your resources?
Just like Rosemont.
Huge. I got people that are on their days off coming in. I got people that are supposed to be working days that, I was putting 19, 20 hours in last week myself. So my guys, they're working tirelessly on this thing and not complaining because they want to find these kids as bad as ever.
Do you have any reason to believe that the kids are still inside the hospital?
No.
Even though the canine...
Now y'all fall back. This video right here is 6 days. Matter of fact, I think it's day 4 or day 6. When the investigation and the phone call to the police department, but these kids is missing. To this day now. And it's weeks, it's damn near a month now. So how was y'all, since last week, putting in 19 hours, looking for these kids? Y'all, when was these kids really fucking missing? When have it really been reported or these kids have been missing and niggas called in for answers about where these kids are at or somebody heard something or saw some suspicious shit And they just trying to make sure that this person's statement and logic and everything is true. And since they couldn't do their fucking job, they went out there to the world and city and put that shit out there and asked somebody to come out there for them. How did this shit literally get out there in the media? But this nigga said he was working damn near 19 hours since last week. But this is like day 4, day 6 of the investigation of these missing boys. Make it make sense.
No, and I've been in the house multiple times.
And Mr. Walker, just talking about the different agencies helping out, part of it is because to help with manpower, correct?
Correct.
If you could talk about general assignments, the FBI, what aspect of it are they looking at? What aspect is KCSO looking at? Did you guys have those kind of designations on who does what?
Well, basically, the bigger agencies, they have all the other resources like the crime labs and that sort of thing. So they're really helping us out with that, analyzing any evidence we have.
The fries,
and
then I just got to do the station and everything done. But the fries is almost done. I had to Alright, hold on, baby. I'm doing a video.
¿Gusta decir algo en español? Lo que sea, nada más para la gente que esté escuchando, porque hay gente hispana que vive aquí en California City.
Sí.
¿Qué mensaje le tiene usted a la persona, a la comunidad hispana, para ayudar a encontrar a estos dos niños?
My Spanish is really bad, but yo quiero mucho ayudar, por favor. Dígame, por favor. Llámame, por favor.
Para encontrar a los niños.
Sí, por favor.
¿Piensa usted que los niños están vivos? ¿Piensa usted, do you believe the kids are still alive?
I want to believe that, yes.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people have been wondering.
Yo, don't this shit remind y'all of that fucking movie Going Baby Going? Remember how the whole time the cop was fighting and doing all that shit and hiding everything and doing the investigation and everything, but the whole time he had that little girl? Yo, let me find the fuck out. Would they say that NWA or NWC with the family member was in cahoots with them and they had clout and they had the people on their side and they had some shit going on? Yo, let's just get into it. This shit remind me of that goddamn movie, Going Baby Going.
About what constitutes.
And if y'all didn't see it, go watch it.
And why?
Generally, an Amber Alert, the way I understand it, to the best of my knowledge and my experience, would be if we have a known person who has taken the child and we have a vehicle information about that vehicle, so we put that out for all the drivers and all the commuters to be on the lookout for that vehicle and that license plate number. So, in fact, we can recover the child. We don't have any of that information at this time.
I also want to confirm one thing just to make sure we're putting out the most accurate info. You said that since this couple has been here, that there was never a sighting of the children?
Not that we know of. They've only been here since September.
Okay. Was there a sighting of the parents' other children?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No.
Can we ask a question as a community? What do you want us to do? Because I heard you say you guys aren't going to go to the desert. Do you want us to?
If whatever you feel that you want to do in that aspect is more than it's welcome. Whatever, I'm not going to close any doors. Whatever's open, I'm willing to take. And if you can come up with any clues, any information that we can follow up on, we most happily will.
Okay, thank you. We just wanted, because we heard you say earlier, you guys weren't going out there, but there's so many of us still willing to.
And that's fine.
We know it's vast. We know you guys only have a certain number of people.
Right.
So
And
we're still willing to help.
Yes, ma'am. And I appreciate it. But our resources, we have to concentrate on where we saw them last. And if something leads us to expand our search, we absolutely will.
Thank you. And I answered the parents' van. After her.
I'm sorry?
Somebody yesterday informed me they spotted a vehicle that looked identical to the parents' van coming back from the direction of Cerro Saddle on Sunday, the day before the boys were reported missing.
I can tell you that's not possible.
I heard the same thing.
Let me dispel that right now. That's not possible.
Are there any other rumors?
Yes. Again, Chief, what's not possible again?
That the van was seen somewhere on their Cerro Saddle yesterday.
No, it was seen the Sunday before they were reported.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we can follow up on that. Sure.
Yeah, we reported it and, never heard back.
Okay.
So
Well,
he should comb the desert, like, you know, go out, like, in...
See, they frauding.
Curves where everybody goes in the same direction and look for those kids.
Sure, that's a possibility.
I think that's a good possibility.
But right now, we're not going to spend the resources on that right now. We're concentrating on right here.
Chief, there's obviously a lot of information out there. Are there any main rumors that you want people to just stop spreading? Is there anything else you could dispel?
He gonna laugh.
Main
That's funny, bald-head ass bitch.
rumors that the people are going to say what they're going to say. But just so they know that we haven't given up on this thing and we are working still diligently to try to find these kids.
And I'm being asked to ask this question as well. In the last decade, there have been several unsolved either missing persons cases or homicide cases. As a police chief, what trend have you noticed here that contributes to that? What do people have to think about when they say, well,
I need you to be more specific. What are you referring to?
Well, we did a story with the police chief at the time, Mr. Hurtado, back in 2019, and we talked about the $25,000 rewards that you guys now have for multiple unsolved cases.
Exactly.
Yes.
Where the fuck is that money at?
I have a full-time crime analyst that's working on any cold cases that we have. But any city that you have is going to have cold cases. It's just the larger the city, more cases you're going to have. Right now, we're holding 8 cases. And again, I have a crime analyst who works full-time on that. And
what has he shared with you? Because you said the bigger the city, the more cases there's going to be. In the last decade, this is a population of about 14,000. I think 2,500 of them are counting the prison population. So what do you think contributes to this sort of crime here, the missing persons, the homicides? What are factors that come into play there?
Again, I think we only have 1 missing person at this time, and the other are unsolved homicides. But we're a small city, you're right. And we've only had 8 at this time. So if I was in a city of, say, Los Angeles of 4.5 million people...
What are you talking about, shit city, bitch?
A couple hundred cold cases right now. So, you know, like this year alone, we've had no homicides at all. So
it's like blame it on you and I'm gonna blame it on you. Blame it on me and I'm gonna blame it on you.
Question for me. Did the parents deny to take a lie detector test?
I can't comment on that.
And would you be able to provide us the 911 call that they made initially?
Can I provide it?
Yeah, the recording of it. I'm sure police have all the recordings of.
I'd have to look into that right now with our investigators and see if they want to release that.
Liar ass.
Okay.
Sorry. Last question for me.
What about the van that the parents had?
It's under the authorities or the foster.
We have it in custody.
2020 has left many of us uncertain. One thing I can count on, I can overdraw fee-free up to $100 utilizing Chime.
Well, I'm sorry about this YouTube bullshit.
Brighten things up with Adore Me. Shop bras, lingerie, sleep, and more from petite to plus on adoreme.com.
Sorry, Chief. Last question for me. Can you confirm, since the beginning of this incident from last week, that there has been nobody detained or arrested during this entire investigation?
There's no one been arrested.
Has anyone been detained?
Well, people have been questioned.
Okay.
Formally detained, no.
And not held in custody upon their own will?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
We begin with the desperate search for 2 young boys reported missing Monday night from their home in California City. We learned last night the FBI...
Alright, y'all. I'm about to end this video. I'm about to upload this yawn. And let's get into it to these next Johns.